And the Lord spoke back to me. He said, those are camouflage colors. That's why he didn't give it to me. Those are camouflage colors. You're too busy trying to blend in when I called you to stand out. Let me give y'all a little background on my car, right? I have a really beautiful car. And I thank God for that, y'all, because that's another story in itself, because the Lord really blessed me. Like, he really showered favor over me, y'all, with this car, because I had no business. When I tell you no business being approved for this car, crazy. What's even more crazy is that he told me this was about to be the car, and I tried to push it off. Y'all, but anywho, that's not what I got on here about, but that is another story time. So this car, y'all, beautiful. It is a color I would not normally go for. Okay, the color is like this brownish, goldish bronze color. Okay, very bright, and it took some getting used to. When I applied for the truck, well, this is the SUV, but everybody be calling it a truck. When I applied for it, I tried to apply for other cars at the same time, and all of the other vehicles that I was applying for were black, gray, and white. Okay, and then this car, which was the only one that was a different color. And I normally go for colors that's like black, gray, white, silver, things like that. But when I had applied, y'all, for this one, I didn't really like it. But something told me to apply for it. And I tried to go and apply for some more. And I said, watch this be the car that he approved me for. And it was. Y'all, the people call me back. I was getting emails and stuff, denials from all the other companies. I was getting denials from all the other people. But this company, well, this car, the dealership called me. And that's another thing. I had no business getting approved by no big dealership either. I was supposed to, man, this credit, boy, child. I should have been at a buy here, pay here life. But the Lord is worthy. The Lord is worthy. Y'all, but these people, they called me for this car, and they were like, we're willing to work with you. Y'all, when I tell you that the Lord is faithful, my God, the Lord is faithful, baby. And when I tell you, he didn't just give me any old little thing. This car is a luxury. This car is spacious. It is beautiful. When you look on it on the outside, baby, it looked like I belong in Beverly Hills or something like that. I was blessed tremendously when I got this car. But when I was driving one day, because I drove semi trucks, but I was driving and I was talking to the Lord while I was driving. I was like, I don't understand. After they had called me with the approval and stuff like that, I was like, I don't understand. I was trying to get one of the other cars, you know, with the white or the silver or black or gray or something. And the Lord spoke back to me. He said, those are camouflage colors. That's why he didn't give it to me. Those are camouflage colors. You're too busy trying to blend in when I called you to stand out. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I almost caused a wreck because I was in that truck trying to shout. Do you hear me? Because that was a word. That was a word. I'm too busy trying to blend in when he called me to stand out. My God, look. And I know that word is not just for me. I know that it is so many others out there that are trying to do the same thing. You don't want to take up space, but baby, you are. Let me tell you, I got two animals. It's even funny how everything is spiritual. I think we tend to forget that everything is spiritual in this world. And even down to the most simplest things. I have two animals that I love, okay? One is my spirit animal, and one of them I'm just attached to. I love turtles. And I love peacocks. Peacocks is my spirit animal. And when I think about my life, y'all, I think about that in the sense that the Lord is even trying to show me. Okay, turtles go into their shell and stuff like that. Me, I be trying to act shy. I want to be in the background. I don't really want to be seen, so I try and duck off high, stay in the house. I don't want nobody to see me. I'm trying to run a business and be in the background. Baby, how that work? But he called me to be a peacock. He called his children to be bold and courageous. He say that numerous times. Be bold and courageous like a peacock. Peacocks are very big. When they spread them wings, baby, they're colorful. They are big. Baby, they bold. You're going to see them wherever they at. Beautiful like me. And the Lord was telling me that's because you're trying to camouflage in. You're trying to blend in. I was trying to be that turtle. When he called me to stand out, he called me to be bold and courageous like that peacock. And I know I'm not the only one who does that. So we have to stop trying to hide when the Lord called us to be seen. He called us to be seen. He called us to be out here to take up space. He called us to be big, bold, and courageous. So baby, do that. Do that. Do not allow the enemy to come in to make you doubt yourself, to make you want to hide, to make you question everything that you're doing. No. Be bold and courageous and take up the place that you know. Baby, you are intelligent. Baby, you know the word, baby. Baby, you got a testimony. You got a story. Why are you hiding? Why are you hiding? No, we're not doing that anymore. We're going to go out here and take up space because we're God's children. We're God's children. We're not doing that anymore. We're not hiding because that's what the enemy wants. He wants us to hide. He wants us to be quiet. He wants us not to speak up and speak out and speak the word and help people. He wants us to do that. We're not doing that anymore.